But there's still big games to come.
I think what sticks out in me, and you know, it's great when you win things, and we all talk about the great days we win things in the European things. But I remember a lot of local lads, we used to go up to Dublin with, you know, up in the bus, you know, not much money, you know, you go up, you know, even to Dundalk and these places, you go up to that morning, get up early, get up morning, and you know, it was all about survival. And I think really for a lot of players who aren't, they're probably, you know, journeymen to a lot of supporters, you know, that they weren't great players, but they gave their heart and soul to it, you know, to the club. And a lot of these players shouldn't be forgotten because, you know, every one of them, and you know, I think it's been spoken about the commitment to Cork City by ex-players and players that played with them. And there's no doubt about it that these players gave 110% when they went on the park. And I know that because, you know, when you're playing and you're giving your heart and soul for a club, and I've played so long, when these players turn up for training and they go out and compete for Cork City. And I think testament to that is that we were never relegated. You know, we never went out of the Premier League, which, you know, with the finances in Dublin, and you know, we came up against Derry, who were spending big money at the time, and we went in and faced them and were beaten after a replay. You know, a lot of those lads there, you know, deserve a lot of credit.
2 league trophies in 25 years with the squad of players that has gone through here is, I won't say disappointing, but it's annoying because we should have more. But when you look at it from, you know, 2005 to lose 20 players and 12 of them to go across the water to the UK, it's hard to try and sustain winning sides. I just hope everything can be sorted out. I just hope that the club can go on, because, you know, there's nothing better than a Cork City Football Club shirt on you and to play in it. And I mean, I had my time, I handed it over, and I handed it over to a fantastic bunch of lads who brought more success to the club than we ever did. And I just hope that continues, because it looks that there's the nucleus of a good crop of players coming through again, and I just hope they're left to it.
I still think the fundamentals are still there. I think the ground now is probably as good a ground as is in the country. Fans, we've spoken already. I think we are way up there with the best fans that are there, both numbers-wise and in knowledge and everything else. And I think that with the structure that's going to be there, I think there is another 25 years in the club. And I think if our city can't support that, I think we're struggling in any other part of the country, really, you know. So with the help of God, we'll be here at the 50th, talking about memories for the last 50 years, maybe.
I think it's there, the support is there. I think, you know, I think they maybe hopefully get over this year and restructure again, and hopefully, you know, because the support, even with us now, I think it's a good stronghold for everyone. I hope they stay in touch with the club, you know. I think it's a good base to have, and I hopefully they do, because like the city's still behind the club. There's no shadow of a doubt there. Like even people now, even when you go out now, people are still talking about Cork City Football Club. It'll always be there, and no question there'll be no fear of that, I don't think.
I know things are bad at the time, but like the history of the club over the last 25 years, you know, it's been like that, and hopefully we'll just get over this blip and we'll go on again for another 25 years.
Hopefully after this season, with all our problems be sorted, and Cork City will be stronger next season. It's
about the youth. I love seeing local lads coming up, you know, playing with their local teams, and not many of them break on. I remember, like, I go to maybe present medals and things like that, and I'd say I hope to see a couple of you play with Cork City, and I'm getting dirty looks from fellas. Yeah, they're going to play with us, but you know, you have to go up the ladder, and Cork City is a huge and a massive club in League of Ireland status. You know, their history is there now for 25 years, and we want to build on that. We want to go on and have another 25 years of players coming through the ranks, underage, coming into Cork City and doing so well in European. You know, we don't want to be caught about European games with Decky Daly and Patsy Frenn all our lives. We need new experiences, and you know, I think the club is there for the youth of Cork and the youth around Munster, and you know, other players that want to come in and enjoy it, because there's nothing like following your own team, being part of your own team, and with your own supporters screaming you on. And there was many a happy day I was hanging off to the top wall after scoring a goal in the shed screaming, and that was 25 years ago, and you know, we want to see that for another 25 years.
It's a good looking ball this time. Caulfield is in there. And Barry at the shot. Yes! No! Off the post! And Dave Barry quickly looking to get a cross in. He does so, and Morley's head, and he scores. And Barry is through. A chance here for the second goal for City, and it's in. Again, it's through to Gabe, and that's a ball aimed at Paul Bannon, and a real chance here. Morley, it's in. Cork City are back in front. And it breaks for Colin, and Jared Colin has scored for Cork City. Very much there with Beckett and Taggart. Oh, wonderful strike by Craig Taggart. Now Colin O'Brien, can he get a cross in? It's a good one. Oh, it's in. Stephen Napier has scored again. His third goal in 3 matches. Well, well, well.
Stephen, when a reporter asked what are the odds on Stephen Napier scoring 3 games in a row, what was the response?
I was asked that during the week by a reporter, and I said you get the same odds on Elvis crossing the ball in from the wing. And it was a great cross by Elvis. He went down, he whipped it in, you know. It was Colin O'Brien, you know, so I think we call him Elvis for tonight, you know. Off the crossbar back, and on McCabe to score. McCabe starts all the way.
Totally committed to attack. Hill holding off Gagan. That's it all over. For the first time in history, it's Cork City Football Club who win the FAI Cup, and the sheer delight for the thousands who made the long trek from Leaside. The FAI Cup holders are Cork City. Coming in to make an overlap. That's Gareth Cronin. City have a chance here. Hard to go. It's 1-0 to Cork City. 4 minutes of injury time has now been played, and it's all over. And Cork City have won the League Cup for the 3rd time in their history. City win an aggregate and win the League Cup.
The game of professional football is a game of the people. So that coming together is epitomised nowhere better than in the shed. Where the people who love the game, the people who play the game, come together through the vehicle of the shed. And it's been the sort of the base of everything that Cork Shop has been over the last few years.
One, two options inside the ball to strike. Kearney! 1-0 to Cork City! It's a sensational story here in Sweden.
You've seen Kevin Dole there, the man from Gallura and Wexford. He's such a talent.
Chance to open it up here quickly. Great goal into the back of the net by Neil Horgan.
Bean is free through the middle. Can O'Flynn find him a chance for Bean? Cork City lead in the cup final. Cork are FAI Cup winners for 2007.
Great ball in, and Murray has turned it in. Terrific ball, and Duffield has missed it, but Carney hasn't.